The Washington Wizards lose their home opener versus the Boston Celtics, 122-102. But Jordan Poole did impress. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it. Next on Locked On Wizards.
You are Locked On Wizards, your daily Washington Wizards podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Scott again. And your favorite podcast now has a newsletter, everybody. Introducing the Locked On Wizards daily newsletter. One stop for ultimate team and league coverage delivered right to your inbox. Sign up for free now at LockedOnDaily.com. That's LockedOnDaily.com. And start your day with an all-new free Locked On Wizards newsletter. And tonight's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. You can start the season with a big return on FanDuel. Place your first $5 bet, and you'll get started with $200 in bonus bets guaranteed. Just visit FanDuel.com to get started. All right, everybody, first game out, first game of the year, home opener, and the Washington Wizards did get humbled, losing by 20 to the Boston Celtics, 122-102. But we did see some small victories tonight. Jordan Poole showed out. Definitely got to give him his flowers. And, we had that scare with Bub Carrington, but, there were some struggles tonight, but there was some good, bad, and ugly. But, look, the first half, it was a tale of two halves, right? They played the Boston Celtics really, really tough in the first half, and the third quarter ended up being the one factor that really lost this game for the Washington Wizards, even though the Boston Celtics, definitely there is a talent gap. But the Washington Wizards, man, I say it time and time again, culture matters. Playing to win matters. It mattered in the first half. Second half, they showed some struggles. So let's take a look at some team stats real quick. Now, both teams shot well from for the field. Boston Celtics shot 46%. The Wizards shot 43%. Now, three-point shooting was the one factor as far as the shooting numbers that really was the difference between the Wizards and the Celtics. Celtics shot 37% from three, while the Wizards did shoot 19% from three. Now, looking at free throws, the Boston Celtics were able to get to the free throw line for 27 attempts, making 21 of them. But what lost the game for the Washington Wizards? Well, simple, turnovers. And while they only committed one more turnover than the Boston Celtics capitalized by scoring 26 points off of those turnovers. So that was the one factor to me that lost this game for the Washington Wizards, outside of the fact that, the Celtics are what they are. There's a reason why they're the favorites in the East to go to the NBA Finals. But you can say this, the first half, this team looked really good. And they were led by Jordan Poole, man. Jordan Poole showed out. He played a really good first half, and he definitely let people know that he is still that guy, man. Like I said, let's get into some individual numbers. First of all, this starting five. I did not expect to start in five. Now, today, starting at the point guard again, obviously, was Jordan Poole. 32 minutes tonight, scoring 26 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, shooting 9 for 17 from the field, 6 for 11 from 3, 2 for 2 from the charity strike, 4 steals, 1 block, 4 turnovers. He helped an old lady cross the street. He paid his taxes, and he stayed in the Holiday Inn Express last night. So he did a little bit of everything tonight. Jordan Poole showed out, had a really good game. Efficiency was, he was efficient with shooting the shot, man. I mean, in the first half, man, he was rolling with the three-point shots, man. He looked really, really good. So like I said, this is what's the one factor we want to see after this performance? Consistency. And that's where it separates the average player from the all-stars and your star players, which is, day in, day out, we want to see performances. We know that Jordan Poole can play at a high level. We want to see performances. Now, obviously, it's his numbers, but like I said, you can say this. I saw this and said this all preseason long, which is, he definitely earned around 7 assists because there's about 2-3 passes that they dropped or went through their hands. So he's finding people. You see the vision, see him finding people, definitely getting other people involved. So like I said, really good night from JP13. Really good night. Now, Bub Carrington did start at 2 guard. Now, he played 25 minutes tonight. Not his best showing. Did have an injury scare in the second half. He was 1 for 6 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, but only 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Look, he's young. He's young. You see the potential, but, he's got to get used to acclimating to the speed of the NBA, and he's going to be all right. Bub is a dog. You saw that, he was talking stuff to some of the players on the team. You see the dog factor. He just has to, playing time matters. So I'm not concerned about Bub. Like I said, hopefully his injury is not a long-term injury, but I'm not concerned. Like I said, the more he plays, the more he's going to get comfortable, and we will see. All right, looking at Bilal Coulibaly, he did start at small forward. Another surprise. A lot of us expected him to start the 2 guard, but this was a really good position for Bilal because Really good game. 8 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 for 2 for the field, which, how did he get them 8 points, right? He was 6 for 8 from the charity strike. So he was attacking the basket. He was getting to the free throw line. 1 steal, 3 turnovers. But look, you see a lot of progress with Bilal Coulibaly. Improved ball handling. Hitting mid-range game. He had a double pump, and he actually got the foul call. I believe it was Jason Tatum in the first half, where he had a double pump and he tried to draw the foul, which he did. You see the mid-range game, and you see his ability to attack the basket. I'm telling you, once he figures it out, this kid's gonna be dangerous. Bilal Coulibaly, if you look at his body of work tonight, yeah, only 8 points, but 6 rebounds, 6 assists, very active in defense. Love what I saw from Be Cool, man. He definitely had a really good game overall. Let's talk about Kyle Kuzma. Now, we know he did struggle during the preseason, but game 1 out the gate, he had his struggles tonight. And, I know that he wasn't a full participant in practice today, or it was either today or yesterday due to personal matters. Hopefully there's nothing going on off the court. I hope everything's well with him off the court. And hopefully there's nothing, family matters, anything like that. But he does seem like he's distracted. He's just not that guy, that scorer that we need him to be, and we know him to be. 27 minutes tonight, but only 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Shot 6 for 16 for the field, 0 for 5 from 3. Just did not seem comfortable. Now, he did get a block and a steal, but overall, the team, and I'm going to get to this after I go over the starting 5, man, but overall, the team, high energy on the defense, man, high energy. So, but not his best shooting night. And like I said, overall, he looks like he's playing into shape a little bit. Like I said, he just does not seem like himself being a 20 points a night scorer. So definitely want to see him pick it up a little bit, man, because we need him to pick it up. Because this team, especially in the first half, this was a really close game. Now they started to have a little bit of distance going into the half, and then that third quarter killed us, man. So definitely want to see more from Kuz. All right, Alex Sarr, first time out, not his best showing. But look, obviously too early to, look. It's going to take time for these young guys, man. Bilal, year 2, you're going to see a little more progression. But with Alex Sarr and Bub Carrington, it's going to take time for them to acclimate. Preseason, summer league, it ain't the regular season. And you can argue the regular season ain't the playoffs. It's a whole nother atmosphere, but we ain't going to worry about it for a little bit. But, the regular season is not the preseason. The regular season is not summer league. This is real-time action, man. This is where the games count. And, they're going to be all right. Like I said, first time out, they did struggle, but they're going to acclimate to the game, and they're going to be all right going forward. So, tonight, Alex Sarr, 2 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Now, he did have 2 blocks, very active on the defensive side, but, 1 for 7 for the field and 0 for 5 from 3. So, look, you see the potential. Just give him some time, man. Give them some time. Same thing with Bub. All right, take a look at the second unit real quick now. Jonas Valanciunas, come on now. He was not starting at center today, and I think that with them wanting to push the pace and with him being older and, he's not that guy get down the court, and not that he ever was. I think we all agree that Jonas Valanciunas was never a sprinter, but, you definitely see where he can struggle, in transition. So, I think the second unit is definitely the best place for him, man. I think that he could definitely start if called upon. He's a long-time starter in this league, but, Alex Sarr, with his ability to get down the floor, and if you look at the starting 5, what kind of bridges them all together? These are guys who can get down the floor in a hurry. Jordan Poole, man, he was pushing the pace tonight, man. So, like I said, this team's going to be dangerous in transition. They really are. So, look at that second unit. 20 minutes tonight, but 18 points for Jonas Valanciunas, shooting 8 for 13 from the field. Had his mid-range game going tonight, and he looked good in the paint. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 for 2 from the charity strike. So really good game from the vet, Jonas Valanciunas. Corey Kispert, not his best showing, but like I said, you saw a lot of he moved well without the ball. You saw a lot more effort on the defensive side. Not that lockdown guy, but you definitely see some more energy on the defensive side. Tonight, 24 minutes played, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 3 for 6 from the field, and 0 for 3 from 3. So not his best showing, but we definitely need him to be the microwave scorer off the second unit. And the same thing with his cohort and Keyshawn George. I stand behind the fact that I think that they form a really nice tandem on the second unit, but both of them did struggle tonight. Only 4 points from Keyshawn George tonight, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 for 6 from the field, and 0 for 4 from 3. So again, just like Bub, just like Alex Sarr, it's going to take some time for him to get his confidence up and for him to be comfortable with the speed of the NBA in the regular season. So I think he's going to be all right. All right, look at it. 3 other people real quick. Marvin Bagley. Look, only 9 minutes tonight, but 8 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 for 7 from the field. He's shown that when he's confident, he can produce. So if he shows that he could be a future piece, who knows? But look, bare minimum, he's gonna bring that trade value up. And you're gonna see a guy who could definitely get some value at the trade deadline. So love what I see from Martin back in the third. He was very active in the paint. Jared Butler, again, only 8 minutes, but 6 points, 2 assists. So not, when called upon, when his name's called, he produces. Patrick Baldwin Jr., not his worst night. I mean, 8 minutes, 7 points, 3 for 6 from for the field, and 1 for 3 from 3. So, and you can look at Johnny Davis, only 4 minutes, over 1 for the field, and Anthony Gill, 3 minutes and 2 points. But look, overall, there were struggles tonight, but you see small victories, everybody. I mean, Jordan Poole showed out. Let people know, look, this is the year where he's going to let people know, who he is as a player, man. So like I said, I definitely expect a big year from Jordan Poole. Kyle Kuzma struggling again. And, for the young guys, it's going to take time for them to acclimate. So I'm not concerned. I'm not ready to, it's game one. So like I said, I think the first 10 to 15 games is going to really show, how they're trying to build this chemistry and really build up for the rest of the way. So like I said, I'm not concerned, but, small victories. Tonight, Jordan Poole and Jonathan Ishields, they showed out. The vets showed out tonight. So, like I said, again, the Boston Celtics beat the Washington Wizards in their home opener, 122 to 102. So, all right, everybody, we're going to get into the comments, and we're going to, I guess, laugh and cry together. It's game one. We knew what it is. Defending champion Boston Celtics, but they played hard. So, we're going to get into the comments tonight, guys. But before we do, tonight's episode is brought to you by Gametime. So, you guys know that. Look, I go to games all the time, man. Baseball season, I'm going to be more. Going to DC with the Nats, football season with my Commanders and with my JMU, and in basketball season, obviously with the Wiz and George Mason in college. So, I've gone through every ticketing app. And compared to the competitors, I ain't going to name drop nobody, but Game Time's the best. And there's 3 reasons why they are. Well, number 1, Game Time picks. Creation makes it easier to save more on sports tickets, but not just sports tickets. Concerts, comedy shows, theater events, etc. What else? All in pricing. Toggling this feature shows the total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout. What else? Seat views. Get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy, so you know what your view is and if you get your money's worth. So look, do yourself a favor and take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time picks. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use promo code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off your first purchase. And again, terms apply. Create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONNBA, LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time, baby. All right, everybody, let's get back into this. Like I said, I think a lot of us expected that this was going to be a loss for the Washington Wizards, but look, Jordan Poole and Jonathan Ishields, they played well tonight. So, like I said, small victories. The biggest thing this season is about progression. Not only young talent, but a lot of these vets too. You will see a lot of them either A, bring the trade value up, or B, showcase whether they could be a long-term piece here. Jordan Poole played well tonight, so definitely give him his flowers. Jonathan Ishields proves why the Wizards signing him was chess, not checkers. He can still contribute. He still has gas left in the tank. And look, he's got interest around the league, especially from the Lakers. So, like I said, he definitely shows what he can do and why he very well could be a movable piece a lot sooner than later. So, all right, guys, let's get into comments. And like I said, excuse the voice, guys. That first half actually had me yelling a little bit. I was very excited, man. So I got, I lost my voice like I do at Northwest Stadium, yelling at my Commanders. My voice is a little in and out, man. So definitely bear with me. So definitely appreciate you guys, man. All right. First comment tonight, Brandon, my man. Love for the 757. What's going on, the son? How you doing tonight, man? Definitely shout out to the 757, Newport News, Hampton. All y'all, man. No fuck, much love, man. So the sign says, Jordan Poole and Bilal Coulibaly look amazing. Yes, sir. Bilal's growth in year 2 is so beautiful to see. He looks so much better on offense. You see it. The improved ball handling, the mid-range game, the confidence. He's going to be good. I'm telling you right now, he has star potential. Is he ready to break out? Not yet. I think maybe next year. I think next year's going to be his official breakout year. But you see progression. Jordan Poole, I mean, like I said, if you guys don't know, it was put out on X, and I asked Jordan Poole a question, and then it was put out through Chase Hughes, and it was actually on NBA Central. And my question was, is game one. Do you feel like you have to prove to everybody that you're still that guy? And he said, and everybody knows, he gave a very confident answer, but I mean, people know that, he believes in who he is as a player. And like I said, hate him or love him, I get it. Like it's 50-50. You either love Jordan Poole or you hate him. I like him as a player, but I see that he could be a future piece, but I also look at the fact that, look, he could be a trade asset also. So I'm very realistic. Like I said, I like where his game has progressed, but here's the thing. We got to be realistic. This is a rebuild. So like I said, we're going to get a clear picture of what the future holds for a lot of these guys. Not only Jordan Poole, but Sadiq Bey, age 25. Corey Kispert, yes, he was signed to that extension, but does not mean he cannot be traded, as we know with Deni Avdia. So, like I said, we're going to get a clear picture of what the actual timeline is because we know all 5 draft picks on Will Dawkins is. But like I said, Bilal, beautiful. Love it. Love it. All right. Bullets Nation, what's going on? Hot take. Bilal is the best passer on his team. His vision, ball handling, and passing looks so good. Imagine how good he'll be once he hits his peak. Absolutely. Once he figures it out offensively, man, I'm trying to tell you, this kid he's going to be a star. And you can argue the same thing about Sarr, Bub Carrington, in my opinion. I mean, and I stand behind the fact that I think that Jordan Poole could be an all-star. But, we have potential. This team, we have some good pieces on this team. Now, obviously, after the 2025 draft, where you got Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey, the list goes on. We're going to add 1, maybe 2 high impact players. But the core right now, this young core we have, is nice. I'm trying to tell you, you see the potential, and you see, especially with Bilal, where he could be once as he continues to develop. So I'm with you on that. Now, the best passer, look, you saw some dimes. Bilal had a really nice dime under the basket, but Jordan Poole, to me, his passing looked better. His numbers don't, really indicate how good his vision's be because, like I said, there's been 2 to 3 passes per game, if you add on preseason where he's catching people and the ball goes through your hands. So, like I said, overall, I love the energy tonight. In the first half. Now, the second half was totally different. But the first half, I love the energy with these guys. Bulls Nation also says, is everything okay with Kuzma? He's still looking a little uninterested in taking bad shots out there. Anything to worry about? Now, I'll say this. I have not heard anything within the organization of anything going on with Kuz. Now, I know that it was put out, I don't know if it was today's practice or yesterday's practice, that he was not a full participant due to personal reasons. Hopefully, there's nothing going on off the court. Like I said, hopefully everything's all right. But he does look uninterested. Look like something's going on. He's not, you don't see, high energy with him. It's just, low energy. So like I said, I'm not going to get on him right now. Like I said, he has struggled. But, hopefully everything's all right. But, look, he's got to pick it up because we need him to be that guy, especially because already, is Bilal ready to take that load? Not yet. Is Bub and Alex ready to take that load offensively? Not yet. So like I said, we need him to be that number 1 scoring option, in my opinion. So definitely want him to pick it up. The Son again says, I did not miss second half collapses. I know. We always look like totally different team, but hey, anything for Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey. I'm with you on that. Excuse me, y'all. Woo. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like I said, it really mirrors the West Side Jr. era with, collapsing in the second half. But like I said, I think it had more to do with Boston making adjustments. Like I said, we played them hard in the first half. We played them really hard. I mean, Jordan Poole's doing his thing. Jonas Valanciunas, I mean, he in the paint, he's money. He's money. And the young guys did struggle. But Bilal, overall, he flirted with a triple-double. To a certain degree. I mean, he looked good. He was, you see the potential in him. So I definitely agree with that. Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey. That is the goal coming up, y'all. Wiz Kid says, I'm getting irritated watching Kuzma airball 5 times a game. How are we going to get 2 first-round picks when he plays this bad? Because we ain't going to get 2 first-round picks. That's why man, at this point, the way he's playing, we'll see if we get 1. I mean, right now he's struggling. I do think he'll pick it up, but like I said, there may be something going on off the court. Like I said, I don't want to get into it because I don't know anything and I don't want to speculate, but it has, I know, hopefully there's nothing going on off the court, man. You know what I'm saying? But definitely want to see him pick it up. All right, Link, what's going on with you? Said, I don't have much to say other than Jordan Poole and Bilal are proving me right. Absolutely. Jordan Poole, come on now. Poole party, man. Yes, we lost to Boston, but he played well in the first half. And I was like, wow. Because like I said, when we talked, man, he had a very confident answer. And I made it known this, man, that he was going to come into the season with a chip on his shoulder. He had a very roller coaster season last season. I think the second half really showed what his potential is. And the first half was just really bad. But he's coming into the season with a chip on his shoulder. And look, he came out to play. He came out ready to go. You saw the speed attacking the basket. 3-point shot was money. You see the vision. So I love what I saw from him. Bilal, you see the potential with him being an all-around 3-and-D guy. You see the 3-and-D potential. Defensively, he's a dog. Once he figures out offensively, the kid's going to be good. He's going to be really good. So definitely shout out to both JP13 and Be Cool. League also says, shout out Jonas for his efforts. Jonas played well. And like I said, you see that pick and pop, pick and roll combination that, either he has with Jordan Poole or the second unit, man, Jared Butler. I mean, he still has some gas left in the tank. He's made a really good mentor, but I think we all know he's not a long-term piece. So he's definitely showcasing for other teams what he can do, that he still has gas left in the tank, and that we can definitely get some assets back in return for him at some point, whether it's before the deadline or at the deadline. But I definitely see him being moved at some point. So all right, guys, we're going to get into some more comments because you guys know me. I'm trying to get through all the comments. Definitely bear with the voice, man. I sound like the Godfather, so definitely I'm going to give you guys a proposition you can't refuse. All right, but now we're going to get into more comments. But before we do, tonight's episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. So look, what is PrizePicks? PrizePicks is the best place to get real money, sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, PrizePicks has daily fantasy basketball and sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. So look, you can now win up to 100 times your money again on PrizePicks with as little as 4 correct picks. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. It's that easy. PrizePicks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Just think about it. Think Justin Jefferson will get more than 83.5 yards next week. What you got? Christian McCaffrey when he comes back from injury. Can he run more than 75.5 yards on the ground? We'll see. Cook with hot takes with your friends and with real money this football season with you and your crew. Run your game on PrizePicks. So look, all you guys have to do to get started is download the app today and use promo code LOCKEDONNBA to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's PrizePicks.com. All right, everybody, let's get back into this thing. Woo, it's hot in here. All right, so let's get back in the comments. Like I said, where did we left off? All right, New Era 69 says Kuzma is getting booed by every fan in the stadium. This is bad. Maybe if he didn't spend all his time on Twitter arguing with Wizards fans, he'd look better. I think his time here is running out. I'll say this, man, and you guys know me. I keep it 100. He looks like he's playing himself into shape. I'm just going to call it what it is. He looks like he's uninterested. And like I said, I don't know if something's going on off the court. I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to judge. But like I said, we all go through stuff, man. Like, we can't let him have that excuse, just like we can't have the excuse. We can't call off of work when our old lady gets on our nerves, man, because we will never go to work. I'm just saying, you married guys know what I'm talking about. So, like I said, hopefully nothing's going on off the court, man. But, he's got to show up. He look like he's playing in the shape, and it looks like he's just not interested. And like I said, with him being that number one, scoring threat for us, we need him to pick it up. And here's the thing, he wanted to be here. So, in order for him to be in DC, being involved with what we're trying to do, which is rebuild and trying to get these young guys to progress and develop, he's got to show up. He's got to take the load offensively, because we all agree that Bilal has shown progress, but he's not ready to take that load. Alex Sarr is not ready to take that load. Bub Carrington is not ready to take that load. Keyshawn George is not ready to take that load. We need a vet. We need a number one scoring option like Kuzma to step it up. Like I said, JP13 played well, but Kuzma, we need him to be that guy. And like I said, he attacked the basket a lot more, but, I often, complain that he's too reliant on the jump shot. Well, he just, tonight just didn't, seem himself, like being that guy, 20 points a night guy. So like I said, hopefully everything's all right, but, we need him to really, really step it up, man. Cody 1999 says, are you at the game, Brandon? I'm hearing there's a lot of boos for Kuzma and a lot of let's go Celtics chants. This is sad. Kuzma looks pissed too. No, I wasn't at the game. I wanted to go, but like I said, I did get caught up in work. So like I said, shout out to Cam Mingo, man. He was a guy that wanted to kind of link up. But like I said, I wanted to be at the game, but I shoot on the TV. I heard the boos. They booed Kuzma. Man. Like I said, I'm not gonna get too deep into this is not in platform politics, so I'm not gonna get into politics. But the arguing on Twitter, going back and forth, flip flopping on politics, comments here and there. I'm never gonna tell somebody that I don't believe in the whole shut up and dribble. But look, man, every words have consequences. Like I said, everybody has their own. Everybody has their opinion. But look, we all know how it is, man. Like I said, especially with the climate down there, you can't just say whatever, and you can't argue with fans. So, and I'm not gonna get too deep into him arguing with fans, but like I said, you wanted to be here. You gotta step up. And like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not difficult to have issues off the court and still perform. Look, we've all been there, but here's the thing: I ain't never made millions of dollars, man. And I think that's the big difference is that you gotta show up. And like I said, hopefully everything's all right. Hopefully, it's nothing, like his death or something, personal where his family's impacted. But like I said, he definitely looks like because you don't see that first step with him, and that's what I'm saying. He's kind of playing in the shape that he just doesn't have that spurt like he had last year, the last couple of years offensively. That first step to attack the basket, he doesn't have it, man. So that's why I really believe he's playing in the shape. So now, man, I wasn't at the game. I wanted to go, but like I said, work all. So definitely, that's unfortunate, man. Let's go. I mean, you guys knew it was kind of gonna be a Celtics home game to a certain degree. We know what it is, man. Same thing with the Commanders games. It is what it is. Cody 1999 also says, can you give us some in-depth thoughts on Bilal? He looks great, but he's too passive. His playmaking took a huge leap. Oh yeah, but still hesitates from three. Can he grow passes? That's the next step. No, I think that with more playing time, as the season progresses, you're going to see a lot more confidence. You're going to see him take those 3-point shots. The first time out, and I think he knows that the fan base, the organization is expecting some progression in year two. So some jitters, definitely feels a little pressure. And which he should, like I said, we definitely want to see some progression in year two. But here's the thing: there's no expectations overall on his roster. And I think the biggest thing with Bilal is just let him play. Just let him play his game. Like I said, just let him play his game. Just go out there and play. No pressure. The pressure is really on the front office and the coaching staff. So like I said, these guys have the opportunity to just go out there and play. There's no expectations. So like I said, just let the game come to him. Desan says, how do you guys feel about Wizards fans booing Kyle Kuzma? Should we boo our own players or is it justified? He does look uninterested, but every time he touches the ball, the crowd boos. You know what? Like I said, you guys know me. I'm gonna be 100 about it. All right. And like I said, I'm not gonna get in too deep into it. This is not the platform, but we know. Look, we all know it's an election year, man. We all know how deep and divided things are. He made a lot of his opinions known politically. Like I said, with that, there's a risk involved with that, especially when you're a public figure. There's a risk involved with that. He took that step. He's got to deal with the consequences. Like I said, I'm not gonna, and that's all I'm gonna say. He decided to go on a social platform and take it to that level. So, maybe that's the reason why people are booing. We all know what it is right now. The climate is hot, especially with getting close to election, man. So, also, like the fact that, he had a trade to go to Dallas. If you want to be here, you got to perform. And I think that's the biggest thing. I like Kyle Kuzma as a player, but I think, the boos may have a little bit to do with that. Maybe a little to do with the fact that, look, you wanted to be here. You got to perform. You have to perform because the thing is, this is a rebuilding team. You either perform or we have to get assets back. And last year we had a deal with the Dallas Mavericks, which looked like a really good deal. And I thought that we had a deal, because I think we all expected that, there was going to be a deal with the Sacramento Kings at number 13 in the draft. And I was fully expecting that. But like I said, very surprised to see Denny, even though it was a really good move, still surprised. But like I said, there's multiple reasons. And, it is what it is on that front. But like I said, when you're a public figure, and I believe we're all entitled to our belief systems, we're all entitled to our opinions. But when you are a celebrity, when you're an athlete, actor, whatever it may be, when you go on social media, you open yourself up to backlash, man. And like I said, he spent a part of summer going back and forth. So it is wisdom on that front. So I don't know why he got booed, but look, would you be the number one option? Would you being that guy who wanted to be here, the guy who unofficially vetoed the trade to Dallas? You got to perform because look, this fan base is ready for a rebuild. We see the potential with these young players. We're ready for these guys to progress because you see the light in the tunnel. These, when you look at Bilal, when you look at Alex Sarr, when you look at Bub Carrington, when you look at Keyshawn George, you see the potential. You see the light in the tunnel with these guys. And when you add in the factor, when you factor in the 2025, 2026 drafts, if we hit, this team is going to be a young, dangerous team. I'm trying to tell you guys, man. So like I said, it is what it is on that front. I don't have too much to say about Kyle Kuzma and the boos. I don't know exactly why he's getting booed, but it's just one of those things, man. I think we all kind of know the multiple reasons why people would be kind of frustrated. Do I believe that you should boo your own player? It really depends. In the fashion, like I said, the climate right now is different, man. So it is what it is on that front, man. Joshua Cotton says, I know I'm late, but let's go, Johnny D. Yeah, you late, but appreciate you coming in, man. Appreciate you showing out. Link says, I think he was showing he wants out. He probably didn't want to go to Dallas because he'd be like the third or fourth. But I mean, he's going to be the third or fourth option no matter where he goes. I don't see a team in the National Basketball Association outside of Washington where he's going to be a first or second option. And it is what it is. I'm not throwing shade. It is what it is. Being a realist here, man. Like, Dallas was a good opportunity. Now, would Dallas has still made that run with him? It's all about the perfect fit. Maybe PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford were better fits. But, it is what it is on that front. Look, Will Dawkins in the front office did him a solid by just asking. They didn't have to do that. And, and to a certain degree, I wish they did. Because I think that if you look at Tommy Shepard in his era, the Bradley Beal era, the kids ran the playground. The kids ran the daycare. And that's why Tommy Shepard's not here anymore. I really want to see this front office really solidify themselves. And I think they've done that overall. But to me, I didn't like them asking him because, look, this is the business. It's the NBA. Perform. But as a player, even as a coach or an executive, look, you don't perform, you will be released. You will be traded. You will be, downgraded. You will lose your job. This is a business. And that's, a lot of these players, most players understand that. Some are still learning that. Here's the thing. They did him a solid by doing that, and they didn't have to do that because most GMs are just going to send him on his way. So, if he wants out, to me, that's mixed messages. You're putting your footprint in the DMV. You say you want to be here. You want to be part of what we're doing. So, I don't know why he's uninterested. I don't know why the body language, and he just, hopefully, like I said, to me, I don't want to speculate, but it's me. Maybe something's going on off the court, and his mind's on something else. So hopefully everything works out, and we definitely need him to pick it up, man. We need him to pick it up. Cotty 1999 says, at Joshua Cotton, Johnny got in the second quarter, missed a three pretty bad, and hasn't game sense. Yeah, I saw that too. Playing Officer says, definitely have to read better on these PNRs. We keep getting on the screens and exposing these outside shooters. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You are 100% on that. Absolutely. Playing Officers also says, who do you think will progress the most this season? I'm going to say, from a vet standpoint, Jordan Poole. From a young player standpoint, Bilal Coulibaly. You're going to see progression from Bilal, especially offensively. You're going to see a mid-range game. You're going to see improved ball handling. Once he gets that confidence up, man, which I think he's there, you're going to see the three-point shot. Just, let him get going. Give him 10 games, and he will get going, man. But I think that, as far as the young guys, it's going to be cool. Christian Coleman, how you doing tonight? Says Poole looks ready. Oh, man, Poole looked good in that first half, man. Poole was rolling. Poole was cooking like an air fryer, y'all. Come on now. All right, it says Piyaka. I hope I said that right. Man, I really hope we trade Kuz soon. But here's the thing. His value is not the same. The asking price for 2 first-round picks, with the way he's played in the preseason and the way he's played tonight, you're not going to get the asking price. But like I said, I wanted to give him 10 games, 10 to 15 games to get going, man. Like I said, you definitely need him to step it up because he's our number one scoring option. He's that guy. He wanted to be that guy. So like I said, he wanted to be that number one option. He has that opportunity. So he's got to pick it up because, like I said, nobody outside of Kuz or JP, they're ready to take on more responsibility offensively. Now, we'll see. Malcolm Brogdon comes back. We have a guy who could be able to score at the guard position. So maybe they'll take a little pressure off of Kyle Kuzma. But, you wanted to be that guy. So it's time for you to be that guy. We need you to be that guy because Be Cool and the company, they're not ready to take on more responsibility offensively. Be Cool's going to get there, but not quite ready. Armand says, what's up, Brandon? My G. What's going on, Armand? How you doing tonight? Hope everything's well. Bulls Nation says Jordan Poole, 6 for 11 from 3. The rest of the team was 1 for 25. Good God. Unacceptable. Kuzma got booed every time he touched the ball in the second half. His attitude and body language was awful. Yeah, man. The attitude and body language just shows. Like I said, you guys know me, man. If you watched the show last couple of years, especially when Bradley Beal was here, I got on Bradley Beal bad for body language. And that's what I'm saying. When you're that guy, you got to check that, man. The body language, when you wanted to be that guy, you're that guy. I don't want to see bad body language. You wanted to be that guy. You had a trade. You wanted to be that guy. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to throw shade. I'm not going to criticize. I'm just going to say this. You wanted to be that guy. So you got to be that guy, and that's what it is. You got to be that guy. Armand says Kuzma looks hella out of shape. He does, man. It looks like he's playing back into shape, man. It really does, man. So you see the guys. Look, I'll say this. Tonight, you saw who put in work this offseason. So we'll see. Super 2477 says, get bulletproof out of here. Yeah, man. you're not gonna get the asking prices for 2 first-round picks. You're just not gonna get it. Not with this showing, man. New Era 69 says they burning Kuzma jerseys outside Cap One. Oh man, this is only game 1. Oh man, are you serious? I mean, like I said, there's many factors why. I mean, I that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Wow, I didn't know they were doing all that. That's wild, man. I really wish I went to the game, man. Now you're making me feel bad, man. Dan7 Ico 84 says Poole looked good tonight. Kuz look out of sync, and Bilal played tough on D against Tatum. That was the matchup I wanted to see, y'all, was Bilal on Tatum. And Tatum is just that guy. You're not going to completely shut down Jason Tatum. I mean, he hits those tough shots, man. And that's what I'm saying. You don't get this man playing time during the Olympics. Come on now. Somebody should have checked Steve Kerr's cup, man. Because this kid, I mean, he's a grown man. I don't say kid. I'm almost 40, but I'm old school, but I'm not gonna call this dude he's unreal. He's unreal. But Bilal did a good job, really controlling him, because I mean, leading all Celtics scorers was 27 points with Jaylen Brown. So look, be cool had an effect. Let's be real. Let's see. Dub B Moore says, waste of a pool party. I know, man. I had my flippers on and everything, man. But I mean, look, it's gonna be a long season, guys, and I think that there's going to be a lot of losses, but there's going to be a lot of small victories. And I'll say that, guys. So it definitely was a waste, but it is what it is. On our front, New Era 69 says we should have traded Kuz to the Mavs when we had a chance. Nobody's going to give us 2 first-round picks for a guy with a bad attitude that argues with his own fans on social media. It's been a rough go for him. Yeah, I mean, you guys know me. I keep it 100, man. And like I said, I've never been a believer that, shut up and dribble. But you also know that every action has consequence. And going back and forth with fans, you knew was not going to end up well, man, especially if you struggle. I mean, it's just one of those things, man, that, arguing with fans and then you struggle, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to say whether I agree or disagree. I'm just going to say it is what it is on that front. Actions have consequences, so like I said, do I think it's right? I don't know. I don't have I really don't have an opinion. I mean, because like I said, you guys kind of see where I'm coming from. The Dazzling Globetrotter, nice, says salute. What's going on? How you doing tonight? WB Moore says start Kispert and JV, bench Bub and Sarr. You know what? Honestly, I want to see Bub, Sarr, and Be Cool build that chemistry together in the starting five. Now, looking at certain matchups, you could see Kispert start games. You could see Jonas Valanciunas start games. And I think the biggest thing with head coach Brian Keefe is he's going to game plan. He's going to be able to, pick and play here and there, plug and play here and there. There's certain matches where Kispert will start. But I think, early on in the rebuild, you definitely want to build that starting chemistry between Sarr, Bub, and Bilal Coulibaly, man. So, like I said, the lineup did surprise me because I didn't expect the lineup, but I like the lineup. I really do like the lineup. Like I said, it depends on the matchups. We don't want to be stagnant like we were under Wes Unseld Jr. Definitely want to see head coach Brian Keefe plug and play. Definitely want to see him game plan. So I think we'll be all right. Locked on Law, how you doing tonight? Says Poole has to get more than 2 free throw attempts on that many shots. Yeah, I mean, look, he was efficient tonight, but you definitely want to see him get to the charity strike a lot more. But man, that's speed. Come on now. I mean, he had a couple of drives to the lane, man, where he blew past the defender, man. So I think he will get there. Locked on Law also says Kuzma has to make more shots. Amen to that. Locked on Law also says even if Kuzma wants out, he has to make more shots. No one is traded for a player with no value. It ain't 2 first-round pick value. I'll tell you that. Joshua Cotton says, Kuzma want to be here. Well, I mean, you veto that trade. I mean, look, it's what it is. That's all I'm going to say, y'all, because you guys know exactly where I'm coming from. It is what it is. You want to be, that's all I'm going to say. It is what it is on that front, man, because, last year they had a trade lined up. They want to go to Dallas. He said that he wants to be involved with the rebuild, but you have to show out, man. Because A, we need you to be that scorer. B, we need you to change your game to allow other people to progress. Now, the struggles with Bub, the struggles with not so much Bilal, but with Sarr and Bub was on their own accord. Their shots didn't drop, and it is what it was on that front. But look, man, they're not ready for that responsibility yet. We need Kuz to be that number 1 scoring option, man. So we don't want to rely on Jonas Valanciunas and Jordan Poole that shoulder that load, man. We need Kuz to step it up. DC Hoopla, my guy, man. I knew you were going to say something about Kuz, man. Shout out to my man, DC Hoopla, man. He said if Bulletproof is out of shape, then he should be held accountable. Absolutely. I mean, look, he's supposed to be a leader on this team. Like I said, I'm not gonna harp on him because and I've made my opinion known over the last year and a half. To me, it just is what it is. But like I said, absolutely, I agree with you. You know, like anybody else would be held accountable. With responsibility comes certain expectations. You want to be a leader. You want to be that number one scoring option. You want to be part of the process. You want to, be in DC. You have to step it up and be that guy. I agree 100%. Joshua Cotton says, I felt that energy Kuz had in the preseason was going to leak into the regular season. Same here. I was hoping that, that's why I said that last preseason game, I wanted to see him kind of step it up because I wanted him to carry some momentum into the regular season. But, man, I tell you, Giovanni Santana, what's up? Says, good game by Poole. Absolutely. Great game by the JP13. Alexander, how you doing? They had an opportunity to trade Kuzma, but he said no, and they didn't. Amen. Look, it is what it is. It behooves both Kyle Kuzma if he does indeed not want to be here. And right now we don't know if that's the case or not. But if you look at him as being a trade chip, it behooves both the organization and Kyle Kuzma. They boost that trade value, and we need more. So, look, it's a double-edged sword, y'all. IDGAF, I think we all know what that is. Says Bilal needs to show more confidence in three-point shot. Yeah, I think he'll get there. With time, definitely, the more and more he starts, man, and gets his feet wet, I think he will be all right. You're definitely going to see some progression in his second season. Locked on Law says you can't let players dictate whether or not they get traded anywhere. Yep. And I said that when it happened. You've got to be, you can't give them the option. This is a business. The front office, their job is what? HR, personnel. You make those decisions. You have to be able to trade, release, demote players. And like I said, to a certain degree, yes, they do want to create an atmosphere where you attract free agents. You definitely want to be deemed as a front office that is quote unquote player friendly. And I get that and I agree. But here's the thing: you're the front office. General Manager Will Dawkins has put his name on his front office. But what I'm looking for next is him to put his foot down and say, look, this is a business. We are in a rebuild. We're going to get younger. We have a process. Look, most of these vets are gone. You perform, you want to be here, you got to show why we should keep you here. And if you want to be traded, you got to help us help you and boost your trade value. So that's where I'm at. Link says, if you have something going on, I understand. But it seems like he wants out if you add preseason. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, if it's off the court, I get it. I everybody's different. I know that when me and my wife are upset with each other, half the time I shut down. So off the court stuff, it affects you. But look, man, I get paid. Look, you could pay me $500K right now, man. Whatever's going on with the wife, man. Look, I'm feeling a lot better. So I mean, it depends. I'm not gonna get him on off the court stuff, but the body language just shows that either A, he's playing himself into shape, or B, it's taking its own on him. And being in the rebuild's hard, especially when you know that you're not part of the future. And that's the biggest thing. It's hard being a guy, a trade piece. Jonas Valanciunas, you best believe that Jonas Valanciunas knew what was going on. You best believe they told him, look, expect to be traded at some point. Same thing with Malcolm Brogdon. A lot of these vets, you best believe that the front office is very transparent and say, look, you're going to be traded at some point, because Bradley Beal, they came in and said, look, it's time for a change. Where do you want to go? They made it known that what they're trying to do is a rebuild. And Will Dawkins himself said this team is going to be younger after the deadline. You're going to see a lot of roster turnaround at the trade deadline. So Alexander says, capture the flag. All right, guys, I'm trying to get through all these comments. You guys know how I roll, man. I hate leaving out comments. So I'm going to try to get this thing. We're at the 43-minute mark. So I'm trying to try to get through this, man. You guys know me. Link says, but I generally hope Kuz is good as a human being. Absolutely, man. I definitely, like I said, I hope all is well. Nothing's wrong with the fam. Definitely hope everything's well, man. Like I said, so let's see. Bucket Getter, what's up? Says pool party. Absolutely. Let's see. Cedric Dixon says, to the dude who said bench Sarr and Bubs, why? They are our future. They got to learn. This year is about getting another top 5 pick to add to our young talent. Not sure why some can't understand. I mean, I'll say this, and I appreciate both your comment and their comment. Like I said, I love dialogue, so appreciate both y'all. But yeah, I mean, chemistry. I definitely want to see Bilal, Sarr, and Buzz building chemistry right now in the starting 5, because once you add a Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey in 2026, once you get everybody acclimated, man, this team's gonna be a young, dangerous team. And I'm telling you, 2 to 3 years from now, we are gonna be in the mix. I'm telling you right now, as far as young teams. Obviously, young teams, it takes a while to reach contending status. Being a playoff team, if you look at, the John Wall era, we had Bradley Beal, we had Otto Porter, but it was just small moves where it made a difference, getting Martian Gartat, sending the first round pick to Phoenix from Markieff Morris, these little role players, those are the moves. So, the first, the phase two outside of development is phase one. Phase two is, building that young core up to where they can be that hopeful playoff team. And phase three is when you add that Paul Pierce move, that final piece. So, I definitely agree with that. Let's see. Try to get through this, guys. Let's see. Like I said, I'm trying to hit everybody's comment, man. DC Onion, what's up, homie? How you doing tonight? Be cool, got to shoot the ball. I'm with you, man. Definitely want to see him. How you look dribbling now? Just got to find his scoring prowess, man. I'm with you on that, man. His dribbling looks a lot better. I think the 3-point shot will get there. Like I said, I think it nerves, man, because he knows that people want to see some progression going to the year two. So I think it was nerves. I think B Cool will be all right, man. If after 10 games he still ain't shooting the rock, then we're gonna start to push B Cool a little bit, man. I'm gonna have to talk to B Cool, man. But like I said, I'm not ready to panic, man. Let's see. DC Young says just missed too many threes. I agree with you. Let's see. A lot of comments, guys. Definitely, man. Let's see. All right, guys. I'm gonna try to do 2 to 3 more comments because, like I said, we're at the 46-minute mark, man. So I want to get 2 to 3 more left, man. I see you guys are getting real testy in the comment section. I love it, man. Dialogue, man, it's a beautiful thing. DC Young says, "Hey, B Scott, is it May 2025 yet?" My brother, you need to stop. Let's see. Let's get a couple more in here, guys. Link says, burning jerseys is ridiculous, bro. It's just sports. Kuzma's playing bad, but it's just sports. Come on. I mean, I agree with that. Like I said, is it as bad as LeBron leaving Cleveland? Because I know people were burning his jersey like it was s'mores, man. I don't think it's that bad. Like I said, but then again, we all know what it is. I'm not gonna get into specifics. Obviously, we know it's an election year, and in the atmosphere is crazy. And like I said, he was very vocal in the politics. And yes, I don't agree with shut up and dribble, but in the same token, actions have consequences. And when you go toe to toe with fans, you expect some backlash, especially when you struggle. Look, the boo birds come out once you struggle, and it is what it is on that front, man. John Hickens said, "Time to get ready to get Cooper Flag or Ace Belly." Amen to that, man. So, like I said, I hate to miss comments, guys. Definitely hit the shout out to my man Rome Catalico, man. Says Wizards Timberwolves in 2025 NBA Finals. Whoa. I love the optimism, man. But we're gonna get there. We are gonna get there, man. If we get Bronny James. Hold on now. Hold on. But Brandon, my hero, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, I'm humble, man, but definitely appreciate the love, man. So appreciate you. Let's see. Woo, we getting tested in the comment section. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna do one more, guys, and we're gonna have to call it a night. Let's see. Shook Biz. This is one to laugh on the way out, guys. 500K. I ain't mad at you, B Scott. Look, man, I'm just saying, like, I get off the court stuff, but you got to perform, man. And if a cashier at McDonald's is expected to perform, if you had a bad day, then so is a millionaire, man. So that's where I'm at, man. Like I said, I hope and pray that the family's doing well. Like I said, I don't want and that's why I'm just letting things unfold. I don't know what it is. Yes, bad body language. Yes, looks like he's might be out of shape, but I don't want to get too deep, to a certain degree because I don't know if it's off the court, man. But in the same token, you guys know me. I throw smoke anybody, man. And you got to perform. But like I said, we'll see. Give him 5 to 10 games. We'll see. But we do need him to step it up, man. So I think we all agree on that. So that'll be the last comment. Let's see. Nomadic Brian says, play the rookies, give it time, keep the shot glass in reach. You have to look for the good stuff, enjoy it. Absolutely, amen. And I agree with that, man. Y'all know I love comments. Y'all keep hitting me, man. Let's see. These gonna be my last 2, y'all. Lock the Loss says bench Kuzma if he's gonna play like butt. I agree. And Rich, the last one, y'all. Nothing funnier than saying you can't run a team by listening to fans, then continue to give advice on how to run a franchise as a fan. Let's see. Nothing funnier than saying you can't run a team by listening to fans. They continue to give advice on how to run a franchise as a fan. it is what it is, man. So it is what it is. All right, so appreciate y'all, man. Much love. Appreciate you guys rolling with me, man. Game 1 of 82. So we're going to have fun this season, guys. So like I said, definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. It's almost 10:30 Eastern time, man. So definitely much love, much love. So before we roll, now I'm going to talk to you guys about our newsletter real quick, all right? Your favorite podcast now has a newsletter. Introducing the Locked On Wizards Daily Newsletter. One stop for ultimate team and league coverage delivered right to your inbox. Sign up for free now at LockedOnDaily.com. That's LockedOnDaily.com and start your day with the all-new free Locked On Wizards newsletter. All right, again, guys, real quick, with the newsletter, I am writing the articles for the Wizards specific stuff. Now, when you definitely I put the link in on both X and YouTube side. If you decide to do it, I hope, like I said, ain't no pressure. It's free, it's daily, but no pressure. This is still love at the end of the day. But like I said, I will be doing writing as far as the articles for the Wizards side of it. And there will be a lot of other writers as far as the NBA side. So definitely tune in, definitely check it out because a lot of good stuff, man. Definitely give me your feedback on my articles, man, because I'm an aspiring writer, man. So like I said, I'm working on, but definitely let me know how I'm doing. So all right, guys, appreciate everybody. We had some dialogue in the comment section tonight. I love it. Dialogue's a beautiful thing. The Wizards get lose 122-102 in their home opener, but JP13 shows out, dropping 26 points tonight. So again, the guys, real quick too, before we roll, Saturday, I will not be going live Saturday. Me and my wife are going to the University of North Carolina versus the University of Virginia Cavaliers football game. So I don't know what time I will be getting back from Charlottesville. So I will be going live on Sunday at some point. I know it's NFL Sunday. So I'm going to put out to you guys. I'm going to put the poll out there after this video. You guys let me know what time you want to roll, because I know for you football fans, I don't want to conflict with football. So we're going to find out the time together, and we're going to go live and recap Toronto Raptors game on Saturday. So it's 7:00, Cap 1. While I'm cheering on the Washington Wizards, man, and see if we can get that dub versus the Toronto Raptors. So, all right, guys, appreciate everybody. Much love. Everybody enjoy your evening. Hail to the Wizards, and peace. See you guys next time.